Welcome back. The Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office recently launched an internal platform that tracks reported shootings that involve injuries or homicide throughout the city. I spoke with Kyle Hartsock, the special agent in charge, to find out more about this platform and the difference that it's now making throughout our community. Kyle Hartsock is joining us this morning. He is the special agent in charge of the Criminal Strategies Unit with the Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office. Kyle, always great to have you with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Definitely. And there is a new initiative and a dashboard with the DA's office right now. It's the shooting dashboard. Let's have you explain what that is.
Yeah, so one of the priorities of the district attorney and the police department and hopefully the sheriff's department is to reduce violent crime, specifically gun violence and shootings. What my team, specifically my analysts, have put together is one comprehensive place that any of the police or judicial or services industries out there that want information on shootings and how to maybe prevent them from happening or finding links on shootings can go to get all the information they need.
And finding those trends across crimes across the city and the county, that could possibly lead to the arrest of more suspects and hopefully curb the criminal stats that we've been seeing, correct?
Yes, we're already having success stories in linking multiple shootings with one another and linking shootings to other crimes that weren't maybe so obvious. One of the problems, that already exists is every crime is investigated as one incident on an island. When in reality, a lot of these shootings are more like, they're continents and they're grouped together. When we were missing that information, this is already showing that a lot more of these things are connected. Once we can see the whole forest through the trees, we should be able to solve more of these and prevent more.
So is this more focusing on current crimes coming into the DA's office, or is this even looking back at maybe cold cases?
Well, right now the data goes back to 2018.
Okay.
So it definitely probably includes some cold cases. It's a lot of data to locate and then put together in the format it's in. But we're staying on top of it, and the idea is that you always stay on top of it. You never stop collecting it this way once you start. That way, someone can always use it to help, like I said, solve an old crime, help a cold case. But a lot of this information, too, is trying to prevent the next shooting from happening, right? If we see a trend that a certain group of people are starting to commit more and more violent crimes, even though they might not all be pulling the trigger, we'll know who they are, we can link it all together, and we can even take proactive approaches to intervene and stop the next shooting. That's the more exciting part about it.
Exactly, and again, getting those crime numbers and stats in the metro area to start coming down once again. So from start to finish, let's talk about some of the processes for gathering the data and what kind of a database or how the dashboard works as far as like pinpointing it.
Yeah, and what the data that we're looking for here is, does a bullet enter someone's body anywhere? It doesn't matter if a bullet goes into their pinky toe or it's a homicide. If a bullet broke the skin, we want to track it. So we're even tracking accidental shootings, anything where a bullet went into somebody. Some accidental shootings aren't accidental, which is why we're going to still hold on to them. Obviously, there's robberies, there's domestic violence is a big category. But once we identify the shooting, we evaluate it. We assign a likely motivation to the shooting, right? Based on what the evidence is, based on statements, based on histories of the persons involved. We say this was likely a domestic violence, for example, or this was likely a gang-related shooting. That's what also helps us see the trends of what types of shootings are going up or going down and where we can better put our resources.
Is this something also kind of transparent for the public out there to kind of see what's going on with it?
Right. Yeah. Right now, it is not publicly accessible, but a version of it could. So we haven't even tackled that part yet. We want to get our part ready so that the people that are actually doing the work can use it. But we're trying to stop shootings. That we want to solve old shootings, but we just want to stop the shootings from happening in the first place. That's the main goal of this.
hopefully stopping crime in its tracks. Kyle Hartsock, thank you again for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.